You are now live. Yeah, Schlock West in the morning, Dash Radio, the Spin Room. You know what it is.
What up, y'all? It's your man, Bigg Pwee from the Spin Room on this Monday afternoon. I hope you guys are having a wonderful and beautiful day. Please don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube page, man. Let us know what's popping. Click on that bell because Monday through Friday we post a new video, and we want to make sure that you stay up to date with us and what we got popping off. All right, man. That's Jay Tasha. That's DJ Ron C. That's Big Les. We're going to get this Monday starting. We got some tea to drop, man. We got some entertainment news. What up, Big Les?
Hey, y'all. Okay, so crazy that it is still like award season in the midst of this pandemic. Everything that's happened in Beirut, just the protests, but the show must go on. And I think people are truly looking for the outlet, no matter how it has to happen, just to kind of take their mind off of things. So I promised you last week we were going to talk about the Emmy nominations. The show is going to be September 20th, 8 p.m. Eastern, hosted by Jimmy Kimmel, and it's going to be on ABC. And of course, they're going to do their whole virtual remix. Now, 2 years ago, Issa Rae, the star and co-creator of Insecure, she earned a lead actress nomination for her work for the comedy, but the show did not get any, or maybe just very few nods. This year, Issa Rae is shutting them down. She's nominated for Best Lead Actress in a Comedy Series. And of course, Insecure is up also for Best Comedy Series. And I think they have a really good chance of bringing it home. What do you think, Jay Tosh?
Oh, I love it. I'm glad to see, more African-American women, especially creators. She's an actress as well, being nominated for these Emmys. So I am so proud. Isn't it like over 10 African-Americans being nominated?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like even in the lead actress for a limited series category, you got Regina King, Octavia Spencer, Kerry Washington up against, in the same category, Kate Blanchett and Shira Haas. We're talking, nobody can say that there are no Black actresses or actors being nominated in this year's Emmy Awards.
That's dope.
Before you finish, do you think that's because of the Black Lives Matter thing? You think they got nominated for that, or you think they really got nominated because they're great actors and actresses?
I think it's a little bit of both, but this complaint has been going on for years. And the diversity departments that have been opening up in the studios is so that you can get more people of color on these shows. It's kind of like the quota that has to be filled, right? So even when you watch these new shows, you see an Asian, you see a Latina, you see a Black, you see a gay person, you see a handicapped person in a wheelchair. So I think now that because there are more people getting these roles, and they've also made sure that the people who are on the boards at the Emmy productions or on the Oscar, category, or in the SAG Screen Actors Guild, as well as Paramount Studios or whoever, are more diverse, that they're actually making a point of doing this, because I think quietly there are probably lawsuits and protests and they don't want that stuff to happen anymore. So yeah, I think the spectrum of actors and actresses and all that stuff is widening, for sure.
I absolutely agree. I mean, and especially right now, Black Lives Matter is popping, even though before this happened, what's his name? He played the Joker. What's the guy? He played the Joker.
The black hair.
The one that killed himself?
No.
Joaquin
Phoenix. Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. Was it?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix. I'm sorry. Joaquin Phoenix.
You just turned him Black and Muslim. Joaquin.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, his speech that he did last year, I mean, set the tone. So I think that when he did that, it set the tone for them to say, you know what, we got to get this done. And then on top of that, now this year, these Black actors and Latino actors or Hispanic actors that are out there putting in major work, you have to recognize them. You just can't continue to overlook them of all the work they're doing, especially on, they're getting big numbers, they're getting views. And so you just can't continue to just overlook people. So I think this is good, and Kerry Washington, Kerry can get it. Hello.
Why does everybody gotta get it, people?
Oh, I'm shooting my shot. That's all I'm doing.
There you go.
Straight in the trash.
Let me dip back in real quick. HBO's Watchmen had the most nominations with 26, followed by The Marvelous Miss Maisel, 20. Ozark, which is my show, got 18. Saturday Night Live is still in there with 15, which is just crazy. But Netflix had the most nominations of any platform with 160, setting a record and edging out HBO, which usually has been king. They only had 137 nominations back in 2019. So they came in second with making the top 5. So Netflix, HBO, NBC, ABC, and FX. So not too bad, not too bad.
And I'm telling you, Watchmen, that joint it goes.
Yeah.
And they're not bringing it back for another season, huh? It was just that one.
Yeah, I think it's just that one. But I think if the viewers, because the ratings were so high and the viewers are, you never know. They're going to probably do a spinoff, just like, how Netflix always has to spin off with their superheroes and stuff. So they probably got something cooking up. One thing about the snubs is Reese Witherspoon. She has been working like crazy. She's had 3 shows that have been on: Little Fires, Big Little Lies, and The Morning Show, all of which I watch and have been really good. She did not get any nominations whatsoever. And Al Pacino's show on Amazon Prime, Hunter Show, did not get any nominations. So people are kind of shocked about that. But again, remember,
that show was whack to me.
I didn't like it either. I stayed in for like 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah.
It kind of didn't work for me,
I'm with you.
None of those, so I'm sorry.
Okay.
Like it just to me, what is it called? Al Pacino's movie. What was it called again?
The Hunters. The TV show?
No, Al Pacino.
Hunters.
Oh yeah, Hunters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like literally. I was like you, Les. I only lasted like 3 episodes. Because then I was like, you know what? Where is this going?
Right.
I was just like, dude, this is like, it was whack.
I didn't watch any, so I can't even talk about it.
And then Reese Witherspoon, the joint, she with Kerry Washington. What was it called again?
Little Fires.
Little Fires. I was like, I'm falling off.
Right.
I'm falling off.
Let's just shout out our people real quick. Lead actor in the drama, we got Jason Bateman, Sterling K. Brown for This Is Us, Billy Porter for Pose, he's in there. Lead actress category, we got Zendaya for Euphoria. That show is so dope. Up against Sandra for Killing Eve and Laura Linney of Ozark, 2 other categories. Supporting actress, we can expect to see, again, Tandy Newton for Westworld. Helena.
Oh, that's another hot one.
That show had my head spinning since the first episode. I tried to hang in there. I was just like, what is going on? And I can usually decipher shit. Like, it took me 10 episodes and I still was like, Tweety Bird in my head. I couldn't get it.
I got to see that one. I got to watch that
Westworld goes.
It's good.
I mean,
it's good.
The thing about Westworld is you really have to pay attention because there's a lot of side conversations that go on. And you have to make sure that you're paying attention to what's going on now in a side conversation and put them all together. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I think my daughter, Mylea, she watches Once Upon a Time. And I was freaking confused because they go from 4 different realms of stories, but they're all the same exact story. And I was confused. So I know Westworld is almost the same.
Yeah. But once again, Emmys are going down September 20th on ABC, hosted by Jimmy Kimmel. Let's move on to the VMAs, the MTV Video Music Awards.
Hey, they still doing them?
They're still doing it. And this year, like I said before, in New York, it's going to go down at the Barclays Center. And somehow they're going to make it so that there are actual people going to be in there. I don't think they're going to have a full-fledged stadium audience, but they're going to make sure, Governor Cuomo is like, we got to make sure that this venue is going to be popping. So, but the way they're also going to be doing it too is that they're going to have different performances in every borough. So you're going to see performance, whether it's, on the Manhattan Bridge or in Queens and Flushing Meadow Park by the World, or, Staten Island somewhere on the bridge, but they're going to make sure that you utilize New York because they want to show like the resilience in the face of adversity. Because, New Yorkers 9/11, that whole thing, like you can't stop, won't stop, can't shut us down. So that's the mission they're on. So let's talk about some of these nominations.
Dope.
Yeah. Want to get your opinion, guys? Make sure you give me an answer. We'll go one by one. Video of the year, we got Billie Eilish for Everything I Wanted. Eminem featuring Juice WRLD with Godzilla. Future featuring Drake with Life is Good. Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande with Rain on Me. Taylor Swift, The Man, and The Weeknd with Blinding Lights. Who you got? DJ Ron C.
I kind of like that Drake and that Future, man. That kind of goes, man.
Okay.
I kind of like that one. So
I'm an Eminem fan, but I'm gonna go with Drake and Future.
I'm with y'all. I'm the same.
Okay. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I kind of am feeling The Weeknd, Blinding Lights. Artist of the Year. Let's get forward. We're going for a Post Malone, Justin Bieber, DaBaby, Lady Gaga, Megan Thee Stallion, The Weeknd. P, we starting with you. Who you got?
Man, that's hard because I like DaBaby and I like what Megan Thee Stallion is doing. So that's a hard one for me. I'm tossed up between those two, Baby and Megan.
Tosh?
Baby. He rocking right now.
Baby.
Okay. And I'm going for Megan.
Yeah.
You know, I like
I know Les love her some Megan Thee Stallion, boy. Me too. Don't get it twisted.
You know us thick girls gotta stay together, so.
Megan to get it too.
There you go. Go like this. You're drooling on the screen. All right, Song of the Year. Doja Cat with Say So. Billie Eilish, Everything I Wanted. Lady Gaga with Ariana Grande, Rain on Me. Megan Thee Stallion, Savage. Post Malone, Circles. Roddy Ricch, The Box. I already know who Ron C's going to say, but we're going to go to you, J. Tasha, first.
Oh, I'm going to I want Roddy to win because I like that song, but Megan had Beyonce, so it's over with.
Okay. P. Weezy.
I'm being political right now. I'm going to say Post Malone.
Okay, and why being political?
It's because that song, Circles, that joint, like, numbers is strictly bananas. If you look at the numbers on that joint, bananas. So I'm just being political. I mean, if my personal, who I think personally, I would say Megan and Beyonce.
Okay. Now I'm just gonna say that Ron C is gonna say Roddy Ricch, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Ron, I mean, that's a hit and that's a banger, but I'm gonna go with Savage, man. Savage is a monster.
Everybody did the Savage dance. It trended. It was number one. Beyonce hopped on the remix.
Right.
Every time I play that song, man, everybody gets up and start doing the dance, man.
You had little kids, Caucasian
boys. Yeah, it was an absolute phenomenon. I like Billie Eilish and I like Everything I Wanted, but I think Megan Thee Stallion, Savage, this is her year. She's gonna kill. Here we go, new category: Best Quarantine Performance. Chloe and Halle with Do It. CNC.
Hold up, Les. Hold on. This is a new category, right?
Oh, yeah. There's
because it's live performance. So wait, I produced a live performance for Charlie Wilson. Did we make it?
Nope, you didn't make a category. I mean, you didn't make it. Sorry, but yeah, this category. There's two new categories, so we'll go to this one first. Best Quarantine Performance from Home. Chloe and Halle with Do It. CNCO with MTV Unplugged at Home. DJ D Nice with Club MTV Presents. Lady Gaga with Smile. John Legend Together at Home Concert Series, and Post Malone Nirvana Tribute. Who you got, DJ Ron C?
I'm going with Post Malone.
Okay.
I was gonna say D Nice, huh?
Yeah, no. I thought you was.
No,
I thought he was.
Quarantine. It's Club MTV when he hosted that. So I didn't think he was gonna say that. Tosh, who you got?
Let's go with John Legend.
Yeah.
Pee Wee, who you got?
Oh, frog.
I'm gonna just throw it off and say Chloe and Halle.
Just because you like them, you trying to shoot your shot again, right? You probably didn't even see it.
They're not even
Brick.
You probably didn't even see it.
They're like 12. Stop.
No, they're of age.
Look at him. He made sure. I think John Legend will probably bring this one home. And the other new category we got to wrap this up: Best Music Video from Home. 5 Seconds of Summer with Wildflower. Blink 182, Happy Days. Drake, Tootsie Slide. Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber with Stuck With You, and John Legend. Bigger Love, and 21 Pilots, Level of Concern. Who you got, Pee Wee?
Drake, Tootsie Slide.
Okay, Tosh?
Did he actually do that during quarantine though?
He did it in his house. That's what it's best music video from home.
But I feel like
it doesn't matter if it's whether it was from quarantine or not. I think it just matters whether it was shot from home during the nomination period eligibility.
Drake, Tootsie Slide.
Okay. Ron?
Drake, Tootsie Slide.
Okay. And
what about you, Les?
Oh yeah, I'm going with Drake, Tootsie Slide too.
Oh.
And we went in all categories, huh?
No. Last one, because Best New Artist. Louis Capaldi, Doja Cat, Jack Harlow, Tate McRae, Roddy Ricch, Young Blood. Ron C, who you got?
Ronnie Rich, baby. Ronnie Rich.
There it is.
Yeah.
Pee Wee, who you
I'm
got?
saying Roddy Rich.
I heard Youngblood. I was like, hell no, I'm not picking him.
Josh, who you got?
I want to bet on this 'cause I'm always right. It's gonna be Doja Cat, but I want Roddy Ricch to win, but it's gonna be Doja Cat.
Yeah, I kind of feel like you, Tosh. I think because she's more MTV friendly, I think they're gonna give Doja Cat the love instead of Roddy Ricch. So once again, the VMAs are going down Sunday, August 30th in New York. August 30th, sorry, at the Barclays. And make sure you guys check your local listings, 3 p.m. Eastern. There'll be a pre-show, the whole bit. Yes, ma'am.
How is it going down in New York on August 30th when it's virtual?
Girl, the same way the BET Awards is happening, but they made sure that they're blocking out these performances at the Barclays. You know how, like,
Oh, okay. I'll give you that.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've ever been to the Essence Festival in the Superdome. They have all these other rooms where there are concerts actually happening so that you can go see 10 different shows at one time. So the Barclays is kind of built that way where they'll probably have some people on this stage on one side, this stage on the other.
So they're just basically for the performers to go there, shoot their performance, and
Yeah,
because there's no audience.
they haven't really said what they're doing with the audience, but I'm sure there'll be very minimal people there. It'll be more about production than it will be audience.
Got you. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, man. All right, let me wrap this up real quick. Oprah Winfrey, not on the cover of her magazine, of O Magazine, for the first time since it began, April 19th, 2000. Light was given to Breonna Taylor, and of course, we all know that her killer cops have yet not been arrested. So, big up for Oprah for doing that. Jay-Z, aka Sean Carter, and Yo Gotti helped 150 inmates at Mississippi prison. They sued them over barbaric conditions, and the suit said the inmates at Mississippi State Penitentiary in Parchman live a miserable and hopeless existence, confronted by imminent risk of substantial harm. That they have a history of inmate abuses, corruption, and racial segregation. This was out on an open letter to the governor, Tate Reeves, calling him to shut down the facility. So we'll see what happens with those guys. Stepped up to the plate.
I tell you, man, like Mississippi, I mean, Mississippi was known for lynchings and hangings. They were known for that. And so this doesn't surprise me. It's like, man, when is this culture going to change, man? This is it's getting ridiculous out here, man.
Yeah, those good old boys are still in the positions of power. So,
Yeah.
of course, they are going to rule with an iron hand, whether they're underground or coming above ground because of 45 that we got in office.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Live Nation. They've been doing a lot of virtual concerts at home. And so last week I had a chance to see Lupe Fiasco do his thing. The Weeknd tore it up, and the Dave Matthews Band. So this is probably a new way for people to start making money, for people to see concerts and have some entertainment at home while being safe.
So how do they do it, Les? I mean,
Yeah. Are they charging you to?
No,
watch it?
they haven't been charging at all because, Live Nation has their whole YouTube access. So there's no membership that's required. Right now, I think they're just kind of offering a getaway for people to just kind of like, we still want to see the fans. We still want, you know what I mean?
They're getting us hooked on it.
Live Nation is paying the artists to perform, but as a viewer, you don't have to pay. You just kind of log on at 5 o'clock to see who's popping, and that's what it is. So.
I think they're trying to get us hooked on that new way, and then they're going to probably start implementing like purchase tickets to watch this concert, just to see how it turns out, how many people are actually viewing it, or who's, how long they're watching it. So.
Yeah, but I think it's real generous to them because I think I told you guys I went to the drive-in not too long ago, and I just got tickets to go see in the drive-in Coming to America and a Spike Lee joint, and neither one of the tickets cost me anything. These actual 2 screenings were free. So I was just like, wow, which meant for everybody.
I wonder why we couldn't go. I wanted to go to the drive-in. We could have went, right, Pee Wee?
I'm saying.
Oh, listen, Jay Tasha be out on yachts and stuff. I saw your pictures. She ain't trying to see nobody's movie.
I'm trying to be in one.
You know what I'm saying? Me and Ron C can have, we could take our little dips to date night or something, right, Ron? We could double date, Ron.
Come on, man. You could have told us something. I could have took us a little something out there.
Especially, they trying to save money during quarantine. They're like, free tickets? Oh, yeah, y'all going.
And she could get the popcorn.
You didn't tell us that she was on a date. That's why.
No, everybody.
Yeah.
Even Walmart is starting to do a drive-in series now too. So if you go on their site or just put in Walmart drive-in series, they're using their parking lots now that you can get tickets across the country, New Jersey, everywhere.
Wow.
The Tribeca drive-in thing, the Rose Bowl here in California. So a lot of places where they actually have access. And I guess now, since, you know, in California, they're making you even do hair and nails and stuff outside, that people are turning their gyms and utilizing their parking lots into these facilities for COVID safetyness. So
Yeah.
Question: They approved that? Because I thought we were like nail shops and they were still on lockdown. I didn't know you could.
Listen, no. They
Yeah.
even though people spent money with the plastic and the plexiglass and stuff, they made them go outside. So a lot of facilities had to reclose again unless you had a parking lot, and still were able to like take people outside. That's why even now with the dining, people are outside, and you see all these sidewalk cafes and borrowing the storefront of their neighbor or whatever, just so that they can stay open in business. So people are coming together in that way, sharing properties so that they can keep their doors open.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, I got to hear what everybody thought about the verses this week. Ricky Ross and, of course, 2 Chainz. Oh, Jay Tasha, who you had? Who did you have? What did you love? What happened?
I always say this. I voted, and when I vote, I am right. And so I voted on 2 Chainz.
Look, all three of us said,
All right. I was just messing with y'all. Rick Ross.
Nah. You make your boy no.
I was playing with y'all. Rick Ross, dude.
No. Your pick is a 2 Chainz.
Y'all always trying to do me like that.
Look, after everybody gave that look, she was like, "Oh, I might have been wrong."
I was
Let me
like,
change
what you
up.
talking about, Willis?
I saw that.
I was just kidding with y'all.
Right.
Steve,
Look,
what's your thoughts? Who did you like?
I like 2 Chainz, but I'll be honest. 2 Chainz is not like, I'm not like a 2 Chainz fan, and some of his joints is like, yeah, it's cool. Rick Ross, I don't know what it is about Ross, but some of his joints go like they
Absolutely.
go. So
Absolutely.
I'm Rick Ross all day. Well, I shouldn't say all day, but on this versus battle, Rick Ross.
DJ Ron C.
All right, look, I'm picking Rick Ross, but I'm not really a fan of his live performances, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I walked out on one of his concerts. I was like, this dude, I don't know what, but his music overall, man, is bangers. He got bangers after bangers after bangers. So I'm gonna pick Rick. I picked Rick Ross.
Yeah. You and I were at the same concert. We just didn't know each other at the time. And it was the one, I believe, at the Nokia with Busta Rhymes, who is on 10.
Yeah.
Ricky Ross, he was actually heavier. He was like stopping and breathing after every song. It was like the explosion after every record, like stop, pause.
Yeah.
It was the worst. But when it comes to his music, bangers, hitters, slappers, I loved it. I'm all about Ricky Rose. 2 Chainz is cool, but you know, Ricky Rose is more my speed. So that's all right. I know that in the entertainment news world, there are some people who have some things on their mind, want to get some stuff off their chest, and Jay Tasha really wanted to talk to us about something that was going on that Joe Buttons had mentioned when he was talking about DJ Eazy E and his family legacy and utilizing the music. So what's on your mind, Tosh?
Oh yeah. So I really felt like, with Eazy E's kids and his music and his his music legendary, that I feel like, how do I say this? I feel like his music should be left to his kids, and they should be able to, his estate should be left to his kids, and they should be able to do what they want. And I really didn't like that, whether he has kids from different families, that they were beefing with each other, even though one was not directly beefing with the other one still had inputs. I felt like, that in a time like this, we all should come together, and especially love one another and enjoy, what's left behind, because you don't know when the next person will go.
Yeah. Pee Wee, what's your thoughts on that?
I think me and you had a conversation on this though, Les. When it comes to money, it comes to like estate, land, and family. For some reason, people just lose their mind, and family goes out the window. It's just that greed takes a hold of people, and it's like they want everything. Now, with Eazy E's estate and his music and stuff like that, I really do feel that hopefully, I don't know, I'm hopefully that this was taken care of, and one person or a couple of people already are overlooking his estate and making sure everything is in line and nobody's using his music without getting clearance and all that other stuff. But his kids beefing off of what I should get and this, that, and the other, this should have been done in the will a long time ago. So, I mean, I don't even know why they beefing and talking.
Well, he passed away suddenly. I mean, it wasn't like he was old and aged and had time to create a will.
But I think they still put something together, though. What is it, Les?
Together.
No, I just hate to hear that, because what Tasha said, that he wasn't old enough to create a will. Anytime you have kids or you own property, you're supposed to have a will or a trust. And that's the problem, I think, in the Black community, is that you don't handle your business until you're too late, or you think that you're 70 or 80 years old, or until you get cancer or something like that. For a record, if you own property or if you have kids, anybody, whether you come into money and win a lottery at 18 or 22 or wherever somebody leaves you money, make sure that you put it somewhere in a trust, and you have it, are very specific about where you want it to go. You know, because again, like you say, you never know when your next day is your last day.
Right.
Right.
You know?
Well, I have no kids. I own no property. But I felt like maybe I should probably get a will or a trust. Well, I don't know who I'm leaving it to. I'm the baby. I don't know.
I mean,
You have business accounts and 401ks or assets, or, you know what I'm saying, you're doing stuff through your production, or you have money that's coming to you, or, you know what I'm saying, even you want to leave your shoe collection or your sporting collection or your sports card, your sports cars or cards or whatever it is that you have, you can designate for that stuff to go somewhere, as opposed to just being thrown in the trash or given to somebody who you know is not going to take care of it, or giving it to a charity. You know, you can even make a decision for your life about whether you want to be cremated, whether you want to be a donor of your eyes or a kidney or whatever, your skin or whatever, for colleges or university or testing. Like, there are things that you can do at that age to be very specific about what you want to happen to you when you need to go. And it's worth every investment. So leave, buying the new Gucci bag and getting your hair and nails done, everybody. Get your
my Louis Vuitton collection to somebody.
You can.
yeah, you can.
It keeps its value. And I love Louis. Hey, girl. But honestly, what are your thoughts about what's happening with DJ Eazy E? I'm sorry, Eazy E.
Eazy E.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? That whole thing, them fighting over it. First of all, I don't think it's right. I think you need to pay. If you're going to use his sample for anything, you need to pay for that. So that's number one. And then and them fighting for it, like Tosh said, it should have been done a long time ago. It should have been, somebody should have already had a will, something that tells them, like, yo, man, this goes here. This is what's going. They shouldn't be fighting, number one, over that money, over the whatever they fight in the state.
They were actually fighting over the song because Megan Thee Stallion did a remix of the song. Yeah, right.
And that's right. And I heard, and I don't know how true it is, but I heard that they haven't paid no money on that song. That's
she got approval. Yeah, that's where it all beef.
They got to get paid. I don't. You use somebody's sample, man. You got to use it. You got to get paid up. You know what I mean? But that's what I heard. I heard that they didn't get the money they wanted, and that's why they fight. Yeah.
It would be one thing to me if everybody's trying to keep the integrity of Eazy E's music intact, right? Because you think because it's Eazy E and he sold millions of records that your stuff is going to be slamming because you're his son. You know what I mean? Nepotism doesn't always work in that favor. Whether you're an actor or actress, you're not going to be Tom Cruise, or you're not going to be, Meryl Streep just because you have the same bloodline. So I understand if you're being careful in that way about who gets the music and stuff like that. But it's unfortunate that one person gets to dictate that for everyone. And I would hope that for them as artists, that they would not want to be in their father's shadow. You can find another way to tribute him or reference him in your music without having to use his music completely. But anybody who does use it needs to pay for it. And I think they need to find a way, take it to court so that the judge can say you can use whatever, and everybody has to split the royalties, however, amongst all of the people who share that bloodline, and that's it.
Yeah. I'm with you, Liz.
Yeah. And that's it. We got it off our chest. Entertainment news and be out.
All right, man. Don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube page. Click on the bell. Make sure you get us because every single day, Monday through Friday, we post videos and you don't want to miss out who we might have next inside the spin room, man. All right. For Jay Tasha, DJ Ron C, Big Les, I'll be your man, Bigg Pwee, on this Monday afternoon. You guys have a wonderful and blessed day. We see you guys soon. All right. Peace.
Yeah, you are now live